Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over the history of the Unggoy, aka the Grunts. So, it wouldn't be too bad if you'd smack that like button or even subscribe. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The Unggoy are believed to have evolved from smaller amphibious primates. Prior to the activation of the Halo Array, the Unggoy had managed to achieve a Tier 4 society on their homeworld, Balahu. However, the planet and the Unggoy civilization was devastated by the collapse of its biosphere due to massive global over-industrialization. The Unggoy were one of many species indexed by the librarian for preservation on Installation 00 from the firing of the Halo Array. They were subsequently returned to their homeworld, Balahu, where they began rebuilding their culture. In 2142, the Unggoy and their defenseless homeworld were discovered by the Covenant. Most species of the Covenant became incorporated due to faith and mutual benefits. However, the Unggoy were forced into lowly positions by the Covenant through force and aggressive conversion. The Unggoy were quickly conquered with little resistance and were the seventh species to be included into the Empire. The species was quick to become one of the most devoted followers of the Covenant religion and the Great Journey. It even became a popular notion among the Unggoy, thanks to the Theorlagan and Nanat the Enlightened, that the Forerunners, pre-ascension forms, were akin to their very own. By the time of their discovery by the Covenant, the Unggoy homeworld was still recovering from its ecological collapse over 100 millennia earlier, and the Unggoy's Tier 6 civilization had yet to return to its former state. Being the lowest ranked species of the Covenant, they were bitter rivals with the Kigyar, who were also low ranked. The higher ranking races of the Covenant have often ignored this rivalry. The growing Unggoy population on High Charity forced Kigyar to relocate their homes to accommodate the Unggoy. The move put stress on Kigyar females, which led to an increase in infant mortality, while Unggoy that were forced to share habitats with the Kigyar occasionally trampled the nest inadvertently. The breaking point came when a junior staffer in the Ministry of Concert discovered evidence of the Kigyar playing with poison, recreational narcotics that the Unggoy enjoyed, which would have left them sterile. However, the Minister of Concert and the High Council refused to investigate the matter, as they were willing to accept several thousand sterile Unggoy rather than risk the upsetting of the Kigyar. The rising tensions with the Kigyar and the general disinterest from the other Covenant races led to the Unggoy Rebellion in 2462. While the rebellion was ultimately put down thanks to an arbiter, partially glassing Balahu, the Unggoy proved that they were not cowards, that they had long been, and they could indeed be vicious fighters when provoked. After the uprising's conclusion, as was their tradition, the Sangheili forgave the surviving Unggoy and allowed them to enter the Covenant military as armed infantry units, rather than unarmed cannon fodder, as which they had previously served as. The Unggoy rebelled several more times in Covenant history, including the 16th Unggoy disobedience, which was quickly ended by the Ministry of Preservation's Ripamori. Despite the low place they have in the Covenant hierarchy, the true irony is that the Unggoy's entry into the Covenant has ensured their species' survival. Membership in the Covenant granted the Unggoy freedom from risk of extinction during Balahu's 2 winters, as they now have access to sufficient supplies of food. Infant mortality has decreased to below 50%, and genocide is no longer a necessity for survival. The average life expectancy for non-combatant Unggoy has doubled. Their incorporation into the Covenant likely also alleviated the threat of the Blue Death, which Unggoy typically fear. The Unggoy were once the first races in the Covenant to encounter humanity. During the first Battle of Harvest, Jerahani forces the Unggoy to secure Harvest Orbital Tayara Station. Most of the Unggoy present on the planet were killed in the battle. Some were even killed by Jarani and Yamini. In 2535, the High Prophet of Truth allowed Kigyar Reth to amass an army of thousands of Unggoy on the moon of Miset to invade the human homeworld. Reth's plans were followed by the insurrectionists of the rebel UNSC Midsummer Night, and a team of Sangheili zealots that believed the Unggoy and Kigyar to be heretics. Unaware of Truth's orders, Most of the Unggoy on the moon were killed during the Battle of Messiet. The Unggoy's large numbers and fast breeding proved to be a pivotal asset to the Covenant during the Human-Covenant War, as they were able to overwhelm human forces with their sheer numbers and were even known to have massacred an entire platoon. The Unggoy obeyed other Covenant races out of fear more than religious faith. During the Great Schism, as the Unggoy did not ally with a particular side and slayed with whoever commanded them, most likely out of subservient fear to their current masters. However, many of those serving under Jeremy still held support for the Sangheili and revered Arbiter Thel Vadam, pointing out to their comrades that they once served under him. The Minister of Discovery believed that the Unggoy would follow the strongest side of the Civil War. So, after the Human Covenant War, at least some of the Unggoy continued working for the Sangheili as farmers on St. Helios, while others continued to work in the military under either Sangheili or Jeremy commanders. Many Unggoy returned to Balhahu after the war. A number of Unggoy joined or were drafted into the various splinter groups that upheld the Covenant's religious beliefs after the war, most notably Jewel Madonna's Covenant. Only surveys record no off-planet transport from Balhahu since Solipidus, and seem to indicate that facilities on Balhahu's primary satellite, Bawan, had been abandoned. Though both remained under observation, modern Unggoy populations have been observed in the Sangheili systems at various intervals. The Office of Naval Intelligence speculates that several independent vessels and colonial facilities under the control of Unggoy factions, yet no significant populations unaffiliated Unggoy are known to exist among the human colonies. By 2558, some Unggoy had taken up residence in the city of Paxapolis on the Forerunner Shield world of Terevian. Some Unggoy would find themselves in more respected positions of the post-war years within the Swords of St. Helios. They were treated as equals, and two of them, Vibjan and Stolt, were known to have even had command over St. Heli. After October 28, 2558, the Unggoy on Balhahu allied themselves with Cortana and the Created. They were granted with nearly limitless resources. Ships loaded with advanced technology arrived, and new agricultural support stations appeared in orbit, awaiting eager workers to feed the desperate masses below. This gave the chaotic conditions of Balhahu a semblance of stability and order, as well as a new purpose with their pressing requirements: food, shelter, medicine, and men. Balhahu's finest designers and crafters set out to work tirelessly to build their future. Alright guys, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was my first video. I hope it's an okay one. I did work very hard on this, so don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!